that is because when we cling to what's safe, we always leave the greatest opportunities behind. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to leave the greatest opportunities behind. We want to make sure that we're capitalizing on the opportunity that God has placed before us. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're actually live now. Good, good, good. So welcome YouTube. Thank you for joining. We're talking about tonight, this afternoon, this morning, whatever time you're watching this. We're talking about going beyond average. And one of the things that you have to do is put your safety last. So for many years, safety first has been a motto for many people of the human race, but it's never been a motto for leaders. Safety first is never a motto for leaders. They always take chances. And a leader must face danger at given periods of time in their life. There's going to be some danger that you're going to face. If you want to be a leader and lead from the tip of the spear and be in front of the curve and not behind the curve, there is going to be a certain amount of danger that you will face. So you don't want to be just always holding back and say, let me get behind everybody else. No, you want to be a leader. Sometimes you got to take the brunt of things. Take the brunt of the storm. But know that you will get through that storm. Know that you are going to be better on the other side than you are going in. You got to take risks. The blame or the brunt of the storm, funny that I said that. If you want to be successful, you have to either chance or take one. You either have a chance or you have to take a chance. Some people have a chance to do something, but they never take chances. And so you got to learn how to take chances as a leader. That means doing something that's unorthodox, doing something that everybody else tried but not succeeded at. Doing what people say that will never be done and saying, yes, it will, because I'm going to make it happen. That's how you start running towards success. That's why I always say safety last. You can't get your head above water if you never stick your neck out. A dream that does not include risk is not really worthy of being called a dream. Now, am I discounting dreams? Am I saying you shouldn't dream? No, not at all. But you know what? Sometimes a dream will scare you. It'll come to you and it'll be like, oh my God, there's no way I could do that. That's way out of my league. And guess what? When it's out of your league, it's just right for God. And sometimes we tend to hold our dreams to ourselves and say, well, I'm just going to hold this to myself, instead of taking that dream and giving it back to the giver of dreams. Sometimes you got to give your dream back to God. Say, Lord, you gave me this dream. Help me to realize it. And then God will begin to give you steps to realize it. C.S. Lewis said this. He said, the safest road to hell is a gradual one. The gentle slope, soft under the foot, without sudden turnings, without milestones, without signposts. Sometimes those steps that you take cause you, if you're taking a chance, cause you to go to the next level, which is what we're always trying to do. We're trying to get you to the next level. That's why this is being a better you. We want you to be better. We want you to go to the next level and not just be stuck in the bucket or the pool of mediocrity. If you don't risk anything, you risk even more. People that don't risk anything almost risk everything because they're not taking any risk. John Newton, he wrote this. He said, calculation never made a hero. Calculation never made a hero. What's he mean by that? That means that when you sit down and you calculate, yes, by means, you should count the cost. You should look at what the cost of something is to start a business, to start a new venture. Yes, absolutely, you should count the cost, but don't spend all of your time just calculating to the point to where you don't do nothing. You can't just calculate and not do anything. You got to calculate and then move on it. You know, every person has a chance to improve him or herself, but some just don't believe in taking chances. I believe in taking chances. They don't believe in taking chances. And you'll always miss, get this one, You'll always miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Woo! That was a big one. Let me say it again. You'll always miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You'll always miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So you got to take the shot. You see something, you got to see it. See a target, take the shot. Go for it. See what happens. See what happens. When your chances are slim and none, go with slim. Morris West said this: if you spend your whole life inside waiting for the storms, you'll never enjoy the sunshine. Because guess what? You're always inside waiting for the storms to pass. Now, whenever you see a successful person, I guarantee that person took risks and made courageous decisions to get to where they are. Success does not come to the faint of heart. Success does not come to those who are so fearful to take that extra step or to take that first step into the unknown. You'll never experience success in that manner. You won't experience it. So take some chances. Take some chances here and there. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to launch out. To launch out. Refuse to join the cautious crowd that plays not to lose. Play to win. Plays not to lose. Play to win. Play to be a winner. David Scott wrote this: if your life is ever going to get better, you'll have to take risks. There is simply no way you can grow without taking chances. You have a chance to improve yourself. Just believe taking chances. Some people live their whole life and never take a chance. Now, another thing that I want to let you know is don't just have safety first, but have safety last. But another thing I want you to know is you need to do more. Say, what? That's something simple. Yeah, it's simple, but you need to do more. Bottom line is we are so afraid of doing that we just end up doing the minimum. I'm just going to settle for the least amount that I have to do. And I served with some people in the military that, man, they frustrated me at times. And the reason they frustrated me is because they said, I'm going to do the bare minimum to get by. There was never any extra effort. There was no going above and beyond. It was just, I'm going to do the bare minimum to pass this class. I'm going to do the bare minimum to get by. And if you have that mentality, you're eluding yourself of true success. You're eluding yourself of true success. So one of the things you want to do is you want to do more. Do more than exist. Live. Do more than hear. Actually listen. A lot of times we're spending time hearing, but we're not listening. And there's something different about those two things. Do more than agree. Cooperate. Don't just agree with somebody. Cooperate with them. Whether they're co-workers, whether it's somebody that you're trying to do something with, cooperate with them. Do more than talk. Talk is cheap, literally. Do more than talk. Communicate. In other words, make your words worth their grain in salt. Make your words worth their grain in salt. Do more than grow. A lot of things just grow, but they never bloom. There's a tree that in the Bible that Jesus saw was a fig tree, and it was actually bloomed out, looked like it was ready to hand out figs as a reward to those who were passing it by. Well, Jesus passes by this tree, and he goes up to the tree to approach it to get some figs. But there were no figs found. And Jesus began to talk to the tree. I wonder if the tree talked back, but Jesus told that tree, why have you not produced any figs? You look like you're ripe. You look like you're ready to produce, but you're not producing anything. There's a lot of people who go through life looking the part, looking like they're ready to do something, looking like they really want to make a difference. looking like, but they never actually produce fruit because they never actually do anything. I don't want to be one of those people. I don't want to be one of those people. So I want to not just grow, I want to bloom where I'm at. Do more than spend. Do more than spend. I'll say spend, not just money, but spend your time. Spend your thinking. Do more than just spending. Invest. Invest in yourself. Invest in your mind by reading and studying. Invest in your body by taking care of it, going on walks, doing some physical fitness, doing some type of workout. Invest. Don't just spend time doing nothing. Do more than work. Excel at your work. Do more than work. Excel at your work. Excel at what you're doing. Do more than share. Give. A lot of times we share things, but we're not giving. So do more than just sharing and start giving. Do more than decide. Actually discern. Do more than consider. I want to consider doing something. No, commit yourself to doing it. Do more than considering, commit it. Do more than forgive. A lot of times we forgive, but we don't forget. So do more than forgive. Actually forget. Forget about what somebody did to you a year ago. It doesn't matter. You're holding on to something that's holding on to you and keeping you from moving forward because of what somebody said or did to you a year ago. That's not something that you want to do. It's not a place that you want to find yourself in. So forgive and forget. Do more than help, serve. Talking about that in our Sunday message about serving. That's what that's what we're called to do. We're called to serve. Serve one another. Serve humanity. Serve mankind. Serve those who are less fortunate than we are. So we got to do more than help. We got to serve. We got to do more than coexist. We got to reconcile. We got to do more than just sing. We got to worship. Because singing is good, but worshiping is even better. We got to do more than just think. We got to plan. We got to do more than dream. We got to get up and do something. As there's that word again, get up and do something. We got to do more than see. We got to perceive. And sometimes we see something, but we don't perceive anything. We got to do more than just read. A lot of people reading the word of God, reading this book, reading that book, but never applying any of the principles. So don't just read, also apply. You got to do more than just receive. You got to reciprocate. Somebody does something good for you, reciprocate. Do something good for them. Somebody helps you out, turn around and pay it forward. Help someone else out. But don't just be a receiver. Be also a giver and a reciprocator. That's the word. You want to do more than choose. You want to focus. You want to do more than just wish. You want to believe. The Bible says, if you can conceive it and believe, so is a man, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. In other words, not just believing it, but actually seeing it come to pass. Got to do more than just advise people. Got to give them a helping hand. Got to advise them, but help them. Got to do more than speak. Impart that wisdom, impart that knowledge in them. Do more than encourage, inspire. Yes, it's encouraging to see somebody do some courageous things, but also inspire, be inspirational. Do more than just adding. You want to add. Do more than just adding, multiply. Do more than change, improve. Yeah, you change, absolutely, but you want to improve. You don't want to just stay the same just because you change. Do more than reach, stretch, and do more than ponder, pray. You want to do those things because that's what's going to help you. Now, last thing I'm going to share with you is the only place to start is where you are right now. The only place to start is where you are right now. So make it a point